Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are playing a diverse world today. It's a map by mapper 3-minute limit, and I'm believing that we're in somewhere in Latin America. For some reason I'm thinking more Brazil. However, we need to find something that points us in the right direction, although that looks like Spanish. Why did I think Brazil at first? I have no idea. That's definitely Spanish, so Brazil's off the table. We have Modelo Corona Tecate, so that's Mexico. Based on the beer. Mexican, Poles, I know it's not Mexican, but Mexico, Octagon, Poles, they kind of work together. We do have a taxi. I know that all taxis in Mexico, based on the city, are different colors. I believe Mexico City uses pink for their taxis. So we know it's not Mexico City. That's a white taxi. So we have a white taxi and a red taxi. I'm not going to be... And a yellow taxi? What the fuck? Should be Mexico, and I know it's not Mexico City. Gen 4 coverage. Feels rather tropical. Let's head on down to the Yucatan. We don't have the Mexican flag license plate, so it's not Oaxaca. We have the Gen 4 coverage. Palm trees. Definitely Mexico. But where? We do have some hills around us, and that's not really the Yucatan. That's more like coastal. Guerrero, perhaps? Or Chiapas? Let's go Chiapas. I don't know where we are. I'm really bad at figuring out where in certain cities we are. But I'm usually pretty good at figuring out which country we're in. Soralia, La Loma, Los Sauces. I don't think any of that's helpful. Fuck. I hate when things like this happen. All we realistically need, and have needed for the past 2 minutes, is to find a sign, hopefully like this. Not like this. We want a sign that's pointing us to larger cities in the area. And we want ones that have road numbers on them. The road numbers in Mexico are relatively easy to remember, and being able to find those road numbers, as well as the big city names, that's a big thumbs up. I do know a few Mexican cities. I don't know all of them. So I would hopefully be able to use the sign to our advantage if we were to get lucky. I don't think we're going to get lucky. Mazatlan, and then Tepic. Is that going to be... That doesn't fucking matter. We're out of time. There's Tepic. It is a city. It ends up being a lot further to our west. That just sucks. We found Tepic with, what, 4 seconds left? 5 seconds left? Not enough time to realistically move our guess. The Geoguessr map, algorithm, whatever it is, if you throw down a guess with like a second left, it doesn't move it. And there's no way we would have been able to go from our zoom over here, which I believe is like this, up to here to drop it in time for it to count. It just wouldn't have happened. Back of a white car. It looks like we're on the right-hand side of the road. Why is the guy where we currently are? Because that guy's on the left, unless this is a one-way. It's a one-way that would make sense. Gen 3 coverage. The road lines are telling me we're in one specific area. There's no way it's Botswana. It's too hilly. The Gen 3, we could be in South Africa, but I'm leaning more Eswatini, Lesotho. And that's his joint venture. Matt has a lot of information on it, but it's sun-bleached. We can't see it. Let's keep going. That looks not English, which would be a reason to not go with South Africa. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm really bad at telling the difference between the Lesotho language and the Eswatini language. Just called like Swazi something. I know there are differences. I just don't know what they are. LDM, not helpful. Central Meat Warehouse. Loma Hasa. That sounds like Lesotho. Fuck. Not easy. We didn't really get a chance to look at landscape yet, so... And we're fucking screwed. Gotta go the other way. Gotta go downhill. Alright. We're looking for... anything that stands out. The fact that these hills aren't rocky makes me want to move my guess over to Eswatini. Because they're green and they're covered. Let's keep looking. Just keep looking. All we need is a sign, right? A simple road sign would be nice. But we can't have nice things. Never can. Mobojwen Primary School. I think I've been here. Loma Hasa. We need to find Loma Hasa. Here's Lombama. Loma Hasa should be on one of these main roads according to this. If we can't find it, it's just because we're fucking blind. Nothing's changing there. Really? Yeah, it doesn't fucking exist. Which means it might be Lesotho. But no, it just ends up being a border location. That's why we couldn't go any further, because we found the border of a different fucking country. Too bad it didn't really look like a different fucking country. Double yellow line. Right hand side, we do have the front of the car. That's glitch coverage. And we have Hanan Poro Farmi. If you say so. If you fucking say so. This sign, Kutin Guatos, and we do have the Finnish kilometer sign as well as the snow markers. I don't know where in Finland we're going to be. It feels rather cold and feels pretty far north. We have very thin trees. So I'd go pretty far north Finland here. We do have the yellow Finnish line. We do have the solid white shoulders. It all makes sense. I do know that they are replacing their yellow divider line with, I believe, a white divider line. Although it's not quite fully updated in the coverage yet. That is coming, and that is going to be a little confusing at first. You know, when you rely on a meta for so long, like the finished yellow divider, and then you don't have it anymore, you're gonna have to start looking for other things. Obviously, these snow sticks are a good sign, but you can find them in Sweden, so it's not like it's a tell-all. Maybe we can go off of landscape, maybe we can go off of language, but there are some things that are just a lot more difficult when certain things get put into place. And I can assure you that losing the yellow divider line in Finland is going to be pretty tough, because out of all the Nordics, then only Norway uses a yellow divider, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. I haven't seen a single sign anywhere. I'm not really surprised. We never really find signs. We always seem to go the wrong way. It's like a superpower. We can be wrong every fucking time. But what are we gonna do? One day we'll go the right way. We have Muono and Torino. The fact that it's both in Swedish and in Finnish means we have to be over here. Here's Torino, that's 330. Moreno is up here, that's 61. So from here to here, it's 250. Let's move a little bit closer. We might be on 93, but we don't have anything that says row numbers. This is pointing us towards Gilrasveron and Kilpsjarvi, which is up here. So we need to find this name. And we don't have much time to do it. I don't see it, but I think we have a good guess. 4.3 miles, that's not bad. Looks like most people got it correct, because I'm fucking stupid and I missed something. Gutanen, we actually guessed pretty much at the end of our travels, which isn't bad. So we traveled pretty much 4 miles during that, which gives us an average speed of 60 miles an hour. Kutanen. If we would have gone the other way, we might have been able to find a sign that said Kutanen. I don't remember seeing it. Screenshot the world's fucking killing it. Southern Africa again. Gen 3 coverage. There's a sign here. We might as well check it out. We're probably going the wrong way already. Blank. Refreshments, loos, and souvenirs. I believe loos are, in Swaziland, are bathrooms. So we have 2 Eswatinis? Interesting. Interesting. Let's continue going into town. We might be able to find a town name. And if we find a town name, we might be able to get a decent guess. Or not really. Magua Dam overnight, 136 kilometers. So where the fuck is Magua and where's the dam? I don't see it anywhere. You'd think if it's this far away, it would at least show up on a map from a distance. But no, fuck that shit. Many Aveni should be the name of the town. It doesn't sound like the name of a person. Meiwane. I know it's not the same thing. And we did realize that we need to zoom in super far to see some of the town names, which sucks. Baganzi, Gege, Mahamba, Malalini. They all sound fucking similar. Matata, Jakuba. Fuck it, we're hedging in the middle. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. We can't pinpoint. We can never fucking pinpoint. We never. Malinza, that's not even what was on the fucking sign. We hedged it, it's fine. I don't fucking care. Gen 2 coverage. Feels UK. We have hedges on both sides of the road. Maybe we can get away. Let's see, that's actually going to be helpful. White front. Yellow back. Has to be the UK. I was looking to see if there was going to be red on the license plate, because then we could go with Isle of Man. Isle of Man uses red in the place of the blue EU stripe. If that was going to be a white backing, it was going to have to be Northern Ireland, or no, actually regular Ireland. Morlow, that's definitely Scottish. Moors, I believe, no, Loch, they use Loch there. So maybe that is regular UK and not North. Maybe it's Welsh? We gotta find more language. Mindamf Road. And we're forced to go down it because fuck us, I guess. We might be border of Wales and the UK. If we were in Scotland, I would expect it to be a loch. I think every body of water in Scotland is called a loch, not a moor. I don't actually know the difference. There might actually be like an actual physical difference between what a loch is and what a moor is. I don't know. I don't have lochs or moors, as far as I know, anywhere near where I live. So those are 2 very strange words, and hopefully there aren't any differences. Rather rural, rather remote. We do have some hills, which would make sense for like the Scottish Highlands, although I'm pretty sure we're not in Scotland. Why would that say Madamf and then Green Road? That doesn't make any fucking sense. We haven't seen a single body of water, so I'm pretty confident we're not going to be on the bullshit islands north of Scotland. We don't have a lot of trees. All we have are rolling hills, Gen 2 coverage, and farmland. Which, isn't that just most of the UK anyway? We're getting randomly teleported across, so not too happy with the quality, but there's not much we can do about it. We didn't really find language. We haven't found a fucking sign pointing us to a city. We haven't found a road number. A lot of really rural locations today. And I know I've complained about it before, but I feel like a lot of the locations we get, they're not pinpointable. And I know we go the wrong way every time. But if you're only going to find a pinpointable location if you go the right way, that makes it a lot more difficult to do good. It does end up being Northern Ireland. So what we were seeing was Irish then, and not Welsh. I think it makes sense for the landscape as well. We had to have gone the wrong way. We made a right. We almost made it to the town of Plumbridge. But it looks like if we would have gone to the left, we might have been able to find the town of Donimana or Ballynamalocht. And if we would have seen something that started with Bali, we would have gone with fucking Northern Ireland. There's a lot of those in Northern Ireland. But we just went the wrong fucking way. And are you fucking surprised that we went the wrong way again? I'm not. That's terrible. That was a terrible game. Screenshot the world, 4 perfect rounds. Not getting so perfect on the last one. Very rural location, not much we could fucking do about it. Dude, we go the wrong way every fucking time. Every time we go the wrong way. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Bo coming in second, 23,875, Anana. And third, 23,754. KME Juk in fourth, 23.7. Azimuth in fifth, 22.7. Carlos in sixth, 22.6. Mr. Yog in seventh, 21.888. Only 600 points behind where we came in. Ironica Messery in ninth, 27. Tresmond in 10th at 18.6. And 10 in 11th at 13.7. I was not a fan of that Northern Ireland location. Can I blame it on Northern Ireland? Probably not. Mapper likes to make a diverse world pinpointable. And in order to be pinpointable, you need to be able to find something which usually is like a town or a distance or a road. And yes, we found Ballymore, but who actually knows where Ballymore is? Show of hands. And now put them all down because you're fucking liars. Right? Like, nobody knows where the fuck that is. Is it going to be because Ballies are used in Ireland? Well, moors are used in Ireland. And locks are used in Scotland? I don't know the fucking difference. Like, some of the pinpointable, and I'm using air quotes there, locations are because there's a curve in the road. Like, that's not a fucking pinpointable location. We didn't find a town name in 3 of the 5. And the 2 town names we found, I think were both Eswatini. And both of them we didn't see on a map. Or were spelt completely differently. Like, come on. Come on. Sometimes I really hate this game. I get really fucking close to hating this game. But, you know what? Sometimes you need a rant, sometimes you need to rave about how much this game sucks, and then you come back and you crush it. So, that's going to be where we call for the day. We will be back again tomorrow, which is Saturday, for another glorious Geoguessr video. I look forward to seeing you guys all then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.